freedom. Joshua 18 through 19. Now 18 through 19 is a period where this is the last part that they're dividing the land. It's just like 7 more tribes that they're going to divide the land to. And when they divide it, they're casting lots to make sure it's fair, that nobody's getting the best land. You just pull lots, or like pull straws, and then you get to decide if you get to go get the land first, or that they divide it. But what happens at the end of it, Joshua gets to get a city that the Lord said that he could have. And again, the Lord said he could have. He didn't come up with some thing saying, I did all this work, so now I deserve this. The Lord gave him that. So this is something that God wanted Joshua to have. It was a city that he could build. Now, the thing is, that sounds real short, but this took like 7 years. So here we are at Joshua. He's in his 90s, maybe near 100 years old, and he is still working for the Lord. And the reward comes when? After all these years of being in the Lord, the reward comes that he gets to have the city. Not before, not during the time that he's working for for the Lord, doing everything and doing the portion of the cities for everybody else, but it happens when it's the end of his task that he's supposed to do. So we have to get into a point in our life that we're able to end the task and know that the reward comes when we finish it, when we've done what God has told us to do. And it took them a total of 14 years. They had to conquer the land. That was like 7 years. And then it took another 7 years for them to put everybody in their place. 14 years of just working. And work was a lot harder back then. They didn't have cars. They didn't have airplanes. They didn't have air conditioning. They didn't have heated homes. So when they was working hard. It was really serious manual labor. And we can't do anything without knowing that it was hard for them to do, and they did the work, and they got the rewards for doing it the way God would want them to do it. Well, we have to remember that the reward comes at the end. You know what God's going to do. He's going to give you the victory. He's going to give you the blessing, but you got to do the work. Well, that's my time. Stay free.